Hello, hello, Guardians. I am Ransom Rider. I'm playing my favorite game, Destiny 2. Guardians, I'm on my Titan, born a Titan, raised a Titan, remain a Titan. But I'm using an exotic that I normally don't use today. This is Ashen Wake. Now, the really interesting thing about Ashen Wake, that I had kind of forgotten about it. I had forgotten fusion grenades stun unstoppable champions. So I want to go into a lost sector and have some fun. And I'm hoping, Guardians, that you will hang out with me. Sunbreaker, fusion grenades. I'm using Wish Ender, Zhao Li's Bane, and Unwavering Duty. Adept with the Adept Big Ones spec. Let's make way over to the Lost Sector. Now, today, the Lost Sector is in the EDZ. EDZ, I like this one. I like it a lot. This is really one of the better ones. If it's offering an exotic drop that you might want, there's not a ton of enemies in this. Some of the Lost Sectors can get really loaded with enemies and can be a lot more challenging. Now, that's not to say this one's not challenging, right? Because this can still be challenging. I worked in this today during a live stream. I did it twice. Once deathless with the build up that you see that I have on right now, the build out. And then a second time I went in just for fun with a totally different loadout, and it was tragic. They got me. They got me good. Okay, this is Barrier and Unstoppable, and of course Wish Ender is a barrier. Zhao Li's Bane is unstoppable due to the artifact. And since I'm running solo, I do have solo operative on. Now, if you want the credit for solo, be sure you check on social and make sure that you're set to invite only, because you don't want someone coming in and ruining your solo. And if you've got a lot of friends, they could join you not knowing that you want this Lost Sector solo. Now, Solar Threat and shields are void. Solar Threat, I have void damage resistance on. I probably need to get solar on since it's the threat. Reduces incoming. Okay, well, so I could use that and save a little bit right here. Let's do that. Okay, that will get me, because I think I'm going to be okay. I do believe I will be okay because of the weapon selection I have on. But you never know. You never know. Let's go in together. Let's push back the darkness, Guardians. I really get a kick out of the selectable Lost Sectors. We're going in at 840. This is Master. We have shielded foes, void shields, master modifiers, extra champions, locked loadout. So if you get into it and realize that you don't have what you need, get back to the surface and make some changes before you get really far into it, and you might meet a champion that you don't like and he won't like you. Limited revives, barrier and unstoppable, solar threat, pestilence. When defeated, scions spawn void grenades at their feet. Now, I call these peons, but they are scions. Attrition is really rough. Regeneration is greatly impaired. Defeating enemies may create wells of light. And the wells of light, if you run through them, it would start your regeneration. And they could be important. This could save you. Overcharged weapons. Kinetic weapons do increased damage when your subclass element matches an active surge. So you need to have your super as stasis or solar if you want that extra damage. Shotguns do 25% extra. A lot of goodies here. There are a lot of goodies. Now, I'm running solar, and the surge is solar. So actually, my Wish Ender, because it is kinetic and it is in the kinetic slot, it's going to do a lot more damage. It will do a lot more damage. I'm going to go in, and I know immediately there's going to be a champion right here in the front. Let's get his friends. Remember, I do like to get friends first. You see what that friend did? He just gave me a hard time. And remember, this is actually... We want to get his fuel tank on the back, and he's finishable. Let's get the finish in. That got rid of him. He will hunt you down, stomp on you, and if you don't get him in a timely manner, he can actually jump down and do a lot of damage. Now, that was a bad throw. Bad throw. That's an example of what... Don't do that. Don't have a bad throw. Don't be a bad thrower like I just did. Now, the gun needs to fluoresce. You saw it fluoresce. And I'm going to see if I can't get these guys right over here. Luckily, the Unstoppables do not heal up. All right, we burned him alive. I was scared for a minute. I was scared. And it's okay. Look, don't ever get down on yourself if you get in here and you realize you're not doing that great. Like, see, she just healed up. But we're going to get her. Wishender is doing gangbuster. Look at those numbers. Wishender is doing big numbers, and she's not going to resist. See that? She can't resist because the energy, the power that I have, it's overwhelming her. And I'm glad. I want to overwhelm her. But these Cabal, they're left over, Guardians. These Cabal are left over from the Red War. Look at that. He tried to get me with a grenade. These Cabal are left over. They're stragglers. They're riffraff. Word of the day, riffraff. They are riffraff, and Cabal has given us full permission to really do away with them because we got to give them a to-go box. That's what I mean by do away with them. DED. But Cabal has said they had a chance to rejoin, and they didn't. Right, they did not. So because of that, Cabal has said, you know, move them out, move them out. They're traitors to the Cabal Empire. Now, I don't know how much of an empire is really left of the Cabal, because we do know from in-game story content that the Cabal, they were ruined. They were ruined by Savathun. Now, Sivu Arath likes to take credit for it, but we know it wasn't Sivu Arath. Savathun set the whole thing up. It was her. Savathun set the whole entire thing up, the downfall of Tora Bottle. Now, Tora Bottle is the home planet of the Cabal. The Cabal, we know from their history, they're system conquerors. You know, like they have really, I had to get rid of him. They have really put the hurt on, you know, probably thousands of systems. And it makes you wonder, why they weren't really more of a nuisance to us. Although, I say that not flippantly, but, you know, they seem clumsy. I mean, they seem clumsy, but they have phenomenal technology. They have conquered systems. And you know, it's like, how did they get beat so bad? I don't know. I don't know. We need to ask Savathun. Like, you know, we know that they were kind of full of themselves, right? They were full of themselves. They didn't think they could really be beat. And then the Hive came along and showed them what for, how to, and when. What for, how to, and when. And that, I think, really humbled them in a way and made them susceptible to the machinations of the Hive. The Hive, they're wicked. They're wicked, evil, despicable creatures. Now, Savathun, she's the worst. I miss Savathun right now. We're in Season of the Wish, not Season of the Witch. And I'm missing Savathun. She's really one of the greatest that we've ever known. She's just spectacular in every way. Now, I want to avoid this guy's burst of bullets because he's powerful. I know it looks like I'm just, you know, having a walk in the park in here, and you know, admittedly, it's pretty good, right? I'm having a good time. But this guy is strong, and if he managed to target you, you could really be in trouble. And I do want to get his friends. And we've got another champion. Come this way. Come this way, Mr. Champion. I'm going to let him walk on over here because I do want to get him. He doesn't heal up, and I want to get him with my fusion grenade. Alright, that felt good. You know, I popped him in the face. He didn't like it. He didn't like it, but I did. I had a good time popping him in the face. He made my evening. You made my evening, sir. Let's get his friends. They come out and try to gang up back there. Now, I could go super right here and go ahead and get him, but I'm going to let Wishender have a little fun. Although we know that Wishender, the best weapon ever created in Destiny, Wishender. You don't have to worry about running out of ammo. You can see through walls. And look at the damage it does. Whammo, whammo. He's suffering right now. He knows the end is near. Did you see him turn on me? That got him. And look, one last barrage of bullets. Oh, look, friends. You came late to the party, friends. You came late. Look at this Litland. Step out from behind the box. All right, and we got it just like that. Let's see if we get the exotic. Oh, no exotic. I've been robbed. I've been robbed. But a fun little challenge, and with the proper setup, the right weapons, you can have fun in here on your way to an exotic. Probably, you know, something Void would have been good here. I definitely could have used a Void hand cannon and had a really good time. This Lethophobia bow would be unstoppable, and it would really work quickly on those shields. It does have permeability, which I'm a fan of. I am a fan. Permeability, using your class ability changes this weapon's damage type to match your subclass until you stow the weapon, and it improves handling. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. All right, now, I hope you enjoyed this, right, Guardians? And I hope, here's what I hope you come and hang out with me. I need friends. I live stream often. I make videos. I make shorts. I just really enjoy the game, and I want you to share that with me. Let's be friends. I'm Ransom Rider. This is my favorite game, Destiny 2. Bye. Bye. Thank you, Guardians. Thank you.